Over on David's table, the stakes are high, but who's got the best poker face?
You're selling the family jewels?
Indeed, yes.
Tell me about it, Patricia. It looks a very pretty little thing.
Yes, yes. My husband bought it for me about 20 years ago.
Oh, lovely man.
Well, yes.
So you've gone off it, or you don't wear it?
I don't wear it. I've worn it once, that's all.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
So why have you decided now to sell it? For that reason?
Well, I didn't bring it really to sell. I was going to just, want it valuing, but
you thought about it,
I
and you
thought about it and thought,
I'll get
yes.
some money out of that David.
Well, that's an idea.
Let's have a little look at it. It's a pretty little article, isn't it? I mean, these are nice little brilliant cut diamonds, and they're very pretty. Yes. The actual gold, it doesn't appear to have a hallmark, or at least not one I can see. There is a bit of a mark there. I think it's probably 18 carat. I mean, it's certainly higher than 9.
Yes, yes.
What I don't like about it, Patricia, truthfully, although it's very pretty, it's very small. Would it go around your wrist now?
I think so.
Let's have a little go, shall we? Oh, yes, it does. It's quite tight, but it does. Yes. Right, money. We've got to try and give you some, haven't we?
Well, that would be nice.
Pull it out of my pocket. 50? £100? £150? No, you don't like that.
Not really.
You want more. £170. 190. I think that's me. No? You don't think it's good enough? No? Patricia, no one's listening. How much do you want for it?
It's up to you to do a bit better than that.
You've got a figure in mind.
A
lot better. A lot better?
A lot better, yes.
There's £210 on the table, and that doesn't seem to be exciting you at all.
Not really, no.
It's just, if it was an inch longer, I think I'd like it more, because I'm worried about it being a little bit tight on the average lady's wrist. 230. You'd be a wonderful girl to play poker with, wouldn't you? You've got a completely poker face. You'd never know what hand you were holding. 230. Are you getting? Now you're thinking, oh, that's good. Are you getting excited? $250, and I really am out.
That's lovely.
We've done a deal.
You've done the deal.
You're going to shake my hand. Deal done.
Over on Jan's table are a fascinating pair of Chinese vases.
But tell me a little bit more about them, where they're from and how long you've had them.
They were my great-grandmother's.
Right.
And I always remember as a little girl her telling me stories about them every time I used to go into the house. They've been passed down the family.
Yes, so you've had them years?
Years,
yes.
Yeah, years.
So why are you selling them today, Jane?
Well, I'm selling them because I want to get fit. I've just given up smoking. Well, not just, 6 months ago.
Yes, well, that's a good enough excuse.
And I need the money to buy a bike.
Yes, fair enough. They're not the typical sort of stock that I buy, but they are interesting. It's a shame that this one has a little bit of a nick in the top, which does affect its value. But I think there is quite a nice mottled glaze on the top, which is shiny, and obviously with the matte at the bottom. And then all the figures are glazed. I don't know, I think one of them's in a boat, this one. Whether they're...
Looks like, yeah.
With
Looks
sort
like
of
it.
fishing baskets. And so they're certainly different. I will make you an offer, and we'll see if we can come to some sort of agreement for that bike of yours, so you can get pedalling.
Not one with stabilisers, I just warn you.
Right, so that's 20. If we said £40,
No.
is that going to be anywhere
Not really,
near
no, because...
what you want? Can't get a bike for that money.
Child's bike.
That would just buy you the stabilisers bit.
Exactly.
Okay, so that is, shall we say, £60.
Get a
Is that
little bit
getting a
more
little
out,
bit-
yeah, because you know how the expensive bikes are nowadays.
They are. I mean, I do have to take into consideration the one is not perfect, so obviously they're being sold as a pair.
I think you
so
can push a little bit
if
more.
I make it 70, how does that grab you?
I think you can
You buy
stretch
that
to a
much, won't it?
fiver.
All right then. So if we make it 75, will that get you riding off into the sunset?
It'll be nearly there.
It will.
Yeah.
Oh well, fair enough. Then.
Thank you very much.
So we do a deal.
Thank
and
you.
I'm looking forward to having those. It'll be interesting to see how they go.
Jan is pedalling off with a great deal there. With beauty in the eye of the beholder, will this next item tempt Alison?
I used to look after an old lady, and when she died, I looked after her brother, and he gave me a couple of her paintings of them, and you know, as the gifts from her. She knew the artist because she used to have her holidays down in Falmouth.
When I look at it, I would feel it was around about 1950s. Would that tie up?
That's right.
And it's painted, it's an oil on board in a gilt swept frame.
Yes.
There's a competency there. What would be very nice if we had Gwen Wicker, RA, being that she was a Royal Academician, which would be nice for me.
Yeah.
And there are certain things that makes me feel that she's a competent amateur. It's this little area here that's quite flat to my eye, and yet when I look here at these, I mean, are they poppies, I think, perhaps?
I'm not sure.
There's such a life and colour to it. And what would you do with the money?
Well, I'm hoping to have a holiday in London.
Excellent. Okay, well, I shall try and give you a reasonable bid on it, and we'll see where we go from there and what you decide
Right.
to do. So, 50.
Well, I was hoping for more than 50.
£70.
No, I think it's worth more than that.
If you felt it was worth more, then maybe you would like to weigh up whether you'd like to go to auction. And what would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to go to auction, I think.
You'd like to go to auction?
Yes.
Excellent. And I hope you do really well with it. I'm sure you will. I hope you get loads of money.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. Well done.
With a trip to London relying on its success, the picture heads off to auction and the gavel of auctioneer Lindsay Braun.
Alison said, I will give you £70.
That's right.
Now, you
yeah.
turned that down.
Yes.
I presume you thought, well, we might get a few more pounds at the auction.
That's right.
Hopefully we will. The estimation is 100 to 200, and there is a reserve of 100 quid. Now, what I want to know is, if you win this money, or if it sells, what are you going to do with the money?
I'm going to have a holiday in London.
Okay. Anything particular you're going to do in London? Go and see the Tower of London?
We're going to see a musical,
Okay, what kind of musical?
Les Miserables,
Les Miserables.
with Alfie Boe.
Alfie Boe. What a voice Alfie Boe's got. So that sounds like a fantastic night out. All we've got to do now is sell this picture.
Spring flowers, very colourful picture. What should we say? Start me at 100, £100. 50 then, put it in, £50 to start. 50 online, 5 here, at 55, 60 in the room, 5, 70 in the room at 70, 70 in the room, 75 online, at 75 online. It's worth more than this. 80 in the room, at 80, 85, 90 for you, 90 in the room, at 90, at 90, 95, £100 for you.
100.
Right.
Bring him home.
110 online.
We're getting more now, Pam. So that means we've got 100 quid and we've got a drink in the bar as well.
Right.
Are you sure? At 110 online, bids online, at 110, last chance. Very handsome. I think she likes it more than you do. At 110. I'm selling then at 110.
Okay, good news. Good news, Pamela. £110. We've got a little bit of commission. I make that close to £94.
Right.
Are you satisfied with the £94?
Yes, I am.
On the day, the real deal was £110 under the gavel, about 94 quid, and Pamela is going to see Les Miserables. Yeah, now that is a real deal.
What have we got here? What do you know about this?
Well,
Has it been in the family?
It has
or?
been in my family, and my family were farmers, so I imagine they used it for measuring cider, something like that.
Do you know if they made cider?
Yes, they did.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
And
yes.
did they make beer?
I'm not sure,
Right.
but a lot of farmers did make beer.
Yes, yes, yeah. And has it been in your family for some time?
As long as I can remember, it's always been in the family, but where it came from, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
For a start, it's made of boxwood.
Mm-hmm.
This box is very, very slow growing, but very dense, and was used for all sorts of things like this, for measuring, horse measuring sticks, because it was just extremely hard and didn't damage. And also, it was hard enough to take, like the engraving, they could get the print on of what this is. And looking up and down, we've got markings like kilderkin, barrel, hogshead. Now, those were all sizes of beer barrels. Date-wise, they made these things for a long time, and they were obviously always made the same. Tell me now, why is it, after all these years, come to be sold?
I have so much stuff. I
Right.
thought to myself, it could get broken, and I thought I'd see if it was worth anything.
Right, let me see. You've got 20, 40, £60.
I thought it was worth perhaps a bit more than that.
Well, I like the story, I like the article, I like you, so I'm going to put a brown one on the table. I'm sorry the colours clash, but £70.
And is that your best offer?
That is my best offer. Oh, God, it's £80.
Yes, that'd be fine.
You're happy with that?
Yes, yes.
That's very good.
Thank
Megan,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank
and
you very
I'm very
much.
happy, and never know, it may stay in my family for a while.